And we're back with the Sports Block, coming back from the half. Middle Creek leads 14-6, and so far it has been a pretty uneventful game. I mean, Middle Creek scored 2 touchdowns. They've been a little bit spread out. Wasn't much that happened during the first quarter, but we're getting ready to go underway here in the second half. Lee County will be receiving the ball. And just some second quarter stats real quick. Middle Creek in the first quarter had 10 plays for 12 yards with no touchdowns. Second quarter they had 24 plays for 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. So definitely some big improvements by Middle Creek going into that second quarter.
Chris Huey with a great kick to start off the second half. The Yellow Jackets are tackled at the 15-yard line, so that's where they start their first drive of the second half. Not great field position, but we've seen the quarterback run many times, so we might see him try to run and get out of the back of their end zone.
She can go get a drink. Bye.
He's playing under center. Oh! Gibbons on the carry up the middle. Hadn't he been doing shotgun all night?
Gibbons on the carry for the Yellow Jackets. Jacob Pearl with the tackle for Middle Creek. Their run's going to be good enough for a first down.
He's just been playing shotgun all night.
The Stampede Club would like to thank the University Dental Associates for sponsoring the Middle Creek Student Athletics at the thoroughbred level this year. Be sure to check out their website at www.udadentistry.com for the location nearest you.
Another Tri-9 update. Panther Creek 21, Apex 7 at the half.
Tackled by Corey Wright.
And that is our co-announcer, Dan Berniston, joining us here for this second half.
Very loud Dan Berniston.
Great way to start off your announcing career. Loud and everybody knows your name.
Givens once again gets a handoff for the Yellow Jackets and breaks free for another first down.
Yellow Jackets for the first down.
It's going to be interesting to see what improvements and adjustments that both teams have made coming out of the locker room. For Middle Creek, I would think it's just heavy receivers can catch most of the balls they've been dropped. They dropped quite a few during the first half. For Middle Creek, I think it's going to be keep pressure on the quarterback. Keep pressure on the quarterback. keep the secondary. Secondary has been good. Keep that solid. For Lee County, they have to find a way to produce. They've had 2 field goals so far. They haven't reached the end zone quite yet. They're definitely going to have to find something to find a breach in the armor of the Mustangs.
I think Middle Creek has had a pretty solid defense so far when they came close to the end zone. I mean, they did give up a little bit of yardage over the progression of the field, but aside from that, I think that they really held it down when they got close to the end zone and only gave up 2 field goals.
Yeah, and some stats from that second quarter. They only allowed 176 yards of total yardage from Lee County, and they did get 2 interceptions, so they definitely have been very solid through the second quarter of this game.
A very aggressive tackle by number 6, Corey Wright, but there was a flag on that play. Be a block in the back by the offense. Penalty will be declined, bringing up 3rd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets.
The Stampede Club would like to thank Releve Dancewear for their sponsorship. Check out Releve and Cary or online at relevedancewear.com. That's RELEVE dancewear.com for your dance, cheer, gymnastics, or activewear needs.
Arrington looks to scramble and brings it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard ahead.
You know, he had 4 Mustangs around him. I'm surprised he got as far as he did.
It's going to bring up 4th down for the Yellow Jackets. They're going to send on the punting unit on this 4th and 7. Nayland Lopez on to return. Kind of a line drive punt. It's going to be downed at the 35-yard line, and a flag comes in late.
Yeah, I saw one of the Mustangs knock a Lee County player to the ground. I guess it's going to be considered a late hit. It wasn't very, aggressive, but it did knock him to the ground. And you did have it right the first time. Before the penalty, they're going to set up on the 25-yard line.
And that flag is a personal foul on Middle Creek. So, careless penalties can cost you in the long run. So, they kind of need to get their tempers under control. Not sure what, why they would be doing that running down the field. Nothing really major has happened for that to occur.
Yeah, they're usually very disciplined. I don't know why that happened either.
David Salmon's pass is completed to number 19, Curtis Bernston. He's going to bring it out to the 31-yard line.
That was a nice immediate spin move coming out of the reception.
David drops back once again, finds Bernston. Second and 1 for the Mustangs. Fake handoff to Johnson. David's going to look to run and just kind of frozen, acted like a deer in the headlights when he saw the defender.
Well, last game, David did get, I forget what he went down for, but he did go down with an injury. I'm not sure if it was a cramp or what have you, but I'm pretty sure he's going to want to try and stay healthy because, as I said last game, David goes down, so does the entire offense.
And David under some pressure once again. He's going to try to run and make up some yardage. It looks like he just gets back to the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th and 3. Middle Creek will send on the special teams once again. You know, even with it being the third quarter, it's still way too early to be risking it on fourth down.
Yeah, they are up by one possession, so it's definitely not out of reach just yet.
Rubino with a great kick. It's going to go out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And once again, another great kick by Rubino. He's been flawless on his punts so far.
Yeah, you know, Middle Creek does have a pretty good kicking rotation all around. You have Chris Huey on field goals and kickoffs, Rubino on punts, and occasionally we have Kimmy Pittman, the only female player in Middle Creek history, come in and kick a field goal here and there.
Givens gets a handoff again. Gain of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. You know, to this point, their offense is pretty unpredictable. You know, we haven't seen many long passes. You know, that trick play resulted in a long pass, but it's just the QB sneak, keeper, and you know the short handoffs like we just saw.
Yeah, you know, they haven't really found much success in any part of their game. The only time they've really gained yardage is on some of their trick plays, as you just said. Long passes resulted in 2 interceptions. Running game hasn't gotten them anywhere. And the short passes that they've been getting haven't been enough to sustain them for a full drive.
3rd and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Creek Crazies are going to get loud and try to disrupt the offense. McCallie in motion. Pass is incomplete. Definitely could have been a flag thrown for pass interference, but you know, the refs kept it in their pocket for this play. Great stand by the Mustang defense.
And, you know, just a flashback to first home game against Southern Durham. How many
all the flags
and penalties was just ridiculous. That game got into the 20s total on both sides of the field. I'm pretty sure that hit off
that definitely hit him. So yeah, around the 40-yard line it looked.
Yeah, right around there, and then I think the returner just noticed that and started walking towards the sideline, but I don't think the refs saw it hit the foot.
And there is a flag on the play. But yeah, I mean, I didn't see any of the coaches. You know, there's Castellano has his arms out, but yeah, it definitely was touched by a Yellow Jacket around the 40, 35-yard line. But they're going to place the ball at the 30. As of now, we'll see what the penalty is, and it's going to be a block in the back by Middle Creek. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty, bringing them back to the 20-yard line to start this drive.
I'm excited to see what the Mustangs do on this series. So far, their first 2 plays were pretty good with their passing game. Let's see if they're going to run it a little bit.
And they do a quick handoff to Devon Johnson. And Jeff Sladek was in motion on that play. Maybe a fake, looked to be like a fake reverse, but didn't catch the Yellow Jacket defense off guard. And another handoff to Johnson, goes nowhere.
The Mustangs would like to thank sponsor Crooked Creek Golf Club, the Mustangs home for golf. Visit them online at playcrookedcreek.com.
The 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs. Salmon drops back to pass. Pass is complete, but looks just shy of the first down. And it will be 4th and 1. They're going to send on Rubino once again. Yeah, like I said, it's still way too early to be trying 4th down conversions.
Yeah, it's not like they had a great field position either.
Rubino with some good hang time on that. It's going to take a Mustang bounce, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. You know, to me, it just seems like every drive by both teams mainly starts around the 30-yard line. So, and you know, both teams haven't been able to capitalize as they wish to. You know, Lee County's only had 2 4th down field goals, and then Middle Creek, of course, with the 2 passing touchdowns. But you know, starting on the 30-yard line, you definitely expect more to come out of the offense. And Arrington's going to keep it himself and be stopped by a herd of Mustangs. And a loss of yardage on the play.
To me, it looks like looks like the Mustang defense adapted very well to the quarterback runs that they've been doing lately.
Yeah, you know, I don't think there was very many huge quarterback runs, but definitely an improvement from last week where the quarterback's running game and pitches were a huge part of the Garner offense. So, as I said earlier in the game, definitely something to look for, and it looks like they have definitely improved on it.
3 straight running plays. Only a result of 5 yards, bringing up 3rd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. So the Mustang defense is definitely changed their look on the running play and adapted to what the Yellow Jackets are running. Arrington's pass to McCulley is complete, good enough for the 1st down.
The Stampede Club would like to thank the Crystal Palace for their sponsorship and their support for the Middle Creek Mustang student athletes. Check out the Crystal Palace Asian Fusion Buffet and catering on their website at crystalpalacebuffet.com.
Arrington finds Givens with the bubble screen. Jacob Pearl, number 12, with the tackle for the Mustangs.
Another Tri-9 update. Holly Springs 6, Green Hope 17. There is 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and Panther Creek is up 28-7 over Apex with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
So Kevin, quick question for you. Beginning of the broadcast, we said Middle Creek was 4th, Lee County was 3rd. Who's at the top of the conference right now?
I think Athens Drive is with, I think Athens Drive, I want to say Cary and Lee County are all tied for 1st, essentially with records of 2-0 in conference.
Yeah, because I know Athens got absolutely obliterated by Garner 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. Garner tends to do that to their opponents, as we took witness to last week. Arrington's going to be sacked in the backfield by number 52, Brandon Thompson.
So it looks like the looks like Lee County's going to kick it off with about 15 seconds left to go in this quarter. That was seems like a very quick quarter that went by, quicker than earlier in the game at least.
Lopez deep for the Mustangs. And Lee County's just going to let the clock run out. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter.
And we're back with the sports block. Quick update from around the Tri-9. Fuquay leads carry 14-0 at the start of the fourth quarter. As we're ready to get underway here in the fourth quarter, we're still up 14-6. Not much going Lee County's way so far. They have yet to score a touchdown, and not much brewing offensively on either sides here in this third quarter. We'll have to see some stats on that later.
A very high punt by Lee County. They Mustangs almost got in and blocked the punt, so they're going to take possession at the 37-38 yard line.
So far we've experienced a running series and a passing series. So let's see what we come up with this time.
50-50 number.
They start out with a run. That's Nayland Lopez seeing some time in today's game. We've seen a lot of our runs by number 4, Devon Johnson, but now Johnson and Lopez are in the backfield. The handoff goes to Lopez once again, looking for a hole and doesn't find one. He's going to be stopped. Bringing up 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs. Probably looking to pass here. David with two running plays. He drops back to pass. Pressure once again by the offense.
Oh, yeah!
And Burnson was wide open. Just started running before he caught the ball.
Oh man, he was wide open.
Well, you know, the offense has adapted from they're missing a very monumental player in their wide receiver game. Gabe Cooper, number 15, has a concussion from the Gardner game last week.
Yeah, you know, Gabe's one of our main wide receivers. He's usually a go-to target for David, especially. Missing him here makes forcing Middle Creek to make some adjustments.
Rubino's definitely been on his game tonight. So far, every kick has been a 50-yard plus kick.
Yeah, he's definitely done a great job at giving Lee County not great field position.
Arrington hands it off to Gibbons, where he's going to be stopped in his tracks by the Mustang defense.
This evening, it seems as if we've kind of been having a problem wrapping up and tackling. It takes a couple Mustangs to get on him and bring him down to end the play.
Yeah, and that's something me and Kevin reiterated last week against Garner. they really did have a hard time wrapping people up, making tackles. I remember quite well that it seemed like Garner players were just running straight through Mustangs.
So it's 2nd and 7. Arrington under center. Haven't seen that much tonight. He's going to drop back to pass under pressure, and the Mustangs get to him. He's going to be sacked.
Arrington sacked by Kurt Powell.
Number 91, Kurt Powell for the Mustangs. Bringing up a big loss of 3rd and 18 for the Yellow Jackets. Now that's going to instill a lot of confidence in your defense.
Run. Oh, man. Wrap him up.
With a surprising running play.
Looks like they made up for that lost yardage.
But it's not going to be good enough. And a fumble. The Mustangs get the ball off the fumble.
So that is now 3 turnovers for Lee County, 2 interceptions, and now this fumble.
Another Tri-9 update. Fuquay Varina is leading Cary 14-0 at the start of the 4th quarter.
David drops back to pass and finds Burnson wide open for a Middle Creek touchdown. And that looked to be the same exact play that they tried to run last drive, where Burnson was wide open and couldn't come down with it, but he definitely just made up for it there, giving the Mustangs a 20-6 lead over the Yellow Jackets.
And I definitely think that this is, I don't want to say out of reach for Lee County, but I really think that put a damper on their chances of coming back here.
Especially with no touchdowns on the board. They've only had those 2 field goals. So yeah, I mean, unless they can get something started, Middle Creek's definitely on the hunt for a win tonight. So with just shy of 9 minutes left, Middle Creek leads Lee County 21-6 with that big pass play from David Salmon to Curtis Burston.
And just a quick shout out to Spielberg Orthodontics for their Stampede Club sponsorship. Visit them at the Apex Professional Park or online at www.spielberg-ortho.com.
122 019 122. You're the proud owner of $200.
And some lucky fan just won $200 with the 50-50 raffle from the cheerleaders. So they're definitely going to go home with hopefully a good night with $200 and a Mustang win.
Yeah, looking at the ticket, like the numbers all.
Chris Huey with another great kickoff. Lee County's going to try to do some damage with it, but be forced out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Jay Schuler knocks a returnman for Lee County out of bounds. He will be credited with the tackle.
And just some stats from the 3rd quarter real quick. Offense had 7 plays for 35 yards. Like I said, that was a very fast quarter. That went by very quick. Their defense came up with 1 sack and allowed only 44 yards. So not much happened in the 3rd quarter, almost similar to the 1st quarter.
Arrington drops back for pass, airs it out, and tipped away by Terrence White. Terrence has been all over the place tonight. We've seen him with a big interception, and he's broken up a number of passes. You know, I don't think he's been on the starting lineup much this season, so it's good to see him stepping up, and he's definitely proved his position tonight. Bringing up a 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. And a flag on the play. Wait to see what this call is. I believe it's going to be a false start on the offense. Backing them up 5 yards, bringing up a 2nd and 15 now for Lee County. You know, they showed a pass play. Do you think they're going to go back to pass or maybe try to run and gain some yards back?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm definitely sure that they need to start getting some offense going with 8.5 minutes left in this game, down by 2 possessions.
Nice show pass once again, and Arrington's just going to throw it out of bounds, out of harm's way. So 3rd and 15 on the Middle Creek's 20-yard line. The Lee County definitely cannot afford any more penalties, as they would back even farther to the end zone. You know, maybe risking a safety. But still, with about 8.5 minutes left to go in the game, Middle Creek leading 21 to Lee County 6. Arrington rolls out, looking for a receiver, found him, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds. Looks to be good enough for the first down, and it is. So Lee County converts on a 3rd and 15.
A Try-9 update. Green Hope 20, Holly Springs 6, with 11 minutes and 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And as the whistle blows, it's going to be an encroachment offsides on the defense. 1st and 5 from 38-yard line.
The Stampede Club would like to thank our sponsor, Weatherall Engineering, providing transportation planning, site design, and other engineering services. Visit them online at weatheralleng.com.
So after that penalty, it's going to bring up a 1st and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Arrington finds Let with the screen play. He's going to be forced out of bounds, and a flag is going to be thrown.
Then another flag is thrown. Not quite sure what those were for. The first flag might have been a face mask. I'm not quite sure if I saw that.
I saw the face mask. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say that they would call, but I'm not sure what the second flag would be for.
Judging by how late it came, I'm gonna guess it was something after the play. I'm not quite sure though.
It's going to be a personal foul on both teams. You know, I've never understood if it's a personal foul on both teams, why you would even throw the flag, because they just offset anyway and nothing happens.
Well, you also sometimes they come, right after each other. It's not, they don't happen exactly the same time, so you got to throw one out just in case the other one doesn't happen, because it can happen later in the play.
That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't really think about that.
Looks like Middle Creek needs to work a little bit on their discipline, though. It's been 2 plays that are very close that there's been 2 fouls on them.
The Stampede Club would like to thank the Southwick Oral Surgery and Dental Implants Group for sponsoring our Middle Creek Mustang athletes. For more information, check out their website, www.mcchs.com. southwakeoralsurgery.com, or stop by one of their offices located in Fuquay Arena or Cary. The Stampede Club would like to also thank Walton Orthodontics for supporting the Middle Creek student athletes for their sponsorship. Visit their website at waltonorthodontics.com.
And that quick lapse in play, the referees are trying to get everything under control with both coaching staffs. Arrington drops back to pass and looks to run. He's going to be taken down hard. By number 40 for the Mustangs.
And, just a quick comparison from this game and the last game. As I said, Lee County section has been, simply parents, not really a student section at all. And, seeing, going week to back-to-back home games, seeing the difference that, an opposing crowd really makes is huge. Garner with their support, with how many people they bring out. Just so much more to add to the game, I suppose, especially at the high school level.
Big passing play, TJ Lett. I think it was Tom Hartshorn almost got to the quarterback there. Wanted a holding call, but no flag was thrown, resulting in the big pass play. And Lee County's knocking on the door once again, so Mustang defense needs to stay composed and hope for a big stop.
So far in all these situations that they've had, they've done a pretty good job of stopping it. So let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah, Lee County hasn't had very many opportunities either to make red zone plays. I think they've only had one drive that's resulted in a red zone situation.
We have an injury on the field, so we're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Sports Block. We'll be right back.
1-2-2.
Back with the Sports Block. Just some quick updates around the Tri-9. Green Hope leads Holly Springs 21-13. Panther Creek leads Apex 28-7. There at the end of the third quarter.
2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Kind of a risky pass on the last play as Arrington drops back to pass once again. Pass incomplete, just skips off the ground, bringing up 3rd and 10. Just over 7 minutes left. Middle Creek still winning 21-6.
I think that a lot of pressure's been on the quarterback on these last couple passing plays.
Pass play once again for Lee County, complete. Takes just once again too many Mustangs to take down the receiver. And a flag once again coming in.
And should Lee County score here, they're going to be down by 2 possessions still, I believe, unless they go for the 2-point conversion. Going to be interesting to see what they do there, because I think should they score here, that 2-point conversion is going to be either make or break them for the rest of this game.
And the result of the flag was a face mask for Middle Creek. So yeah, like you said, Dan, definitely have to stay disciplined in the later parts of the game.
Yeah, Middle Creek's usually really good at that. I mean, we have an awesome coaching staff who makes sure that we are disciplined. But I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's the game jitters. I don't know.
A potential touchdown catch goes straight through the hands of TJ Lett.
The Creek Crazy are going crazy out here. You know, I think that it really has an impact. Going back to what you guys said before about how Lee County doesn't really have a student section.
Yeah, definitely. When it's one-sided like this, especially at home, I know it definitely gives a morale boost for the Mustangs.
So 2nd and goal for Lee County. Arrington's going to take off running and looks to be stopped by the D-line of the Mustangs. No signal yet. Just short of the end zone. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
So I'm thinking if Lee County doesn't get the first down right here on 3rd and 1, then they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. And 4th and 1, should they score, they're going to have to make a 2-point conversion to try and win. If they don't score, I'm pretty certain the game's going to be pretty much over, as somebody takes a quick timeout.
Lee County.
Lee County takes a timeout. So with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. You guys stay tuned. We're watching the Sports Blog. And we're back with the Sports Block. Lee County threatening here on the 1-yard line. As I said before break, this is really going to determine if Lee County is going to be able to facilitate a comeback here.
And I'm looking for a quarterback sneak, but it's going to be a handoff, and they do get into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
So that's going to put them down 21-12. They're going to have to kick or go for the 2-point conversion at some point here, provided that their defense is able to stop the Mustangs. So
looks like we've got a injury down on the field. So not sure.
Looks like somebody just got the wind knocked out
Yeah,
of him.
it's Marquise Ward, number 47, walking off on his own power.
And looks like Lee County's going to kick it here, so going to try for the 2-point conversion next touchdown should they score one.
Yeah, assuming that they score again, not sure why they wouldn't go for it there. Really nothing to lose.
And that's going to bring the Mustangs special teams out to return another kick. Mustangs with the score here is pretty much going to put this game out of reach for the Yellow Jackets.
I don't know what they're gonna do here. They might go for an onside, or they might squib.
Coach Castellano has been pretty. He uses the onside kick aggressively, as we've seen before, but I really don't think he'd want to risk giving Lee County a good field position. I think he's really trying to put this one out of reach. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. With 6 minutes left on the clock, I really wouldn't be surprised if they just kicked it off and took their chances with defense, because if they do an onside kick and they don't recover it, then they will give Mustangs really good field position.
If it makes you feel any better, you said it very well.
Thank you. And it looks like they are going to do an onside kick here.
Nope.
Or not.
Just not sure what that was. That was one of his better kicks, and it was supposed to be drawn up to catch him off guard. But Keon Smith is going to bring it back close to the 50-yard line.
I'm not quite sure what that was about.
I think they were trying to do a squib kick. Middle Creek, their returners were lined up a little shallow, predicting the squib or onside kick. So it worked out for both teams, I guess. So Mustangs will control the ball on the 39-yard line. David hands off to Devon Johnson. And he's going to be tripped up. Gain of 5 on the play.
And, I feel like this is quite the opposite from the Garner game last week. More of a defensive battle than an offensive one. Personal preference, Kevin, would you prefer a offensive battle or a defensive struggle to watch, NFL college games?
Well, that's
Wait, what?
Oh, wow. I definitely just missed what happened.
I want
I
to
don't
say a
know.
fumble.
Yeah, it was.
It was a fumble. I just don't know how it happened.
Wow. Definitely a turn for the worst here. Lee County breaking it out. They've got the ball on the 40-yard line. Excellent field position. So, and just under 5 minutes left. So they definitely have enough time to get on the scoreboard once again.
Our offense is really good because we run a spread and we pass it a lot, but we also have an exceptional running game. I don't know how that happened, but let's hope our defense can adapt to it.
Gibbons gets the handoff. Marquise Ward, who was just out with an injury, enters back into the game and gets credited for the tackle. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 for Lee County.
And just a final update around the Tri-9. Fuquay defeats Cary 14-0. This is Fuquay's first Tri-9 win this season, which is certainly not what they're accustomed to. Fuquay is usually a very good football program.
Marquise Ward with the tackle once again, so he's definitely coming off that injury fired up. And the clock is going to keep running here in the later minutes of the game. You know, if I was Lee County, I would definitely be passing in this situation as I do there. He finds a wide open let, which is going to stop the clock. You know, like I was saying, the run plays are a little unnecessary because it's just going to work the clock against Lee County. And they need all the yardage and all the time they can get.
Yeah, this has just definitely gotten interesting within the past few minutes or so, that fumble.
And I definitely don't want a repeat of the Garner game where 3 fumbles cost us the game. And pass incomplete. Marcus Bullock on the coverage for the Mustangs. Bringing up second down for the Yellow Jackets. But yeah, you know, once again going back to the Garner game, we've seen how fumbles can break a team. And Lee County is once again knocking on the door of the end zone. So, you know, if they can capitalize here, Middle Creek definitely needs to come back and improve on the fumbles. Pass complete to TJ Lett. Bringing up 3rd and 4 for the Yellow Jackets.
3rd and 4.
So we're just at a little under 3 minutes left to go in the game. 2:45 to be exact. If Lee County is going to score, it's going to have to be soon.
Quarterback keeper goes nowhere. And just both teams just trying to push their way on, and Lee County is going to get the first down. Usually when that happens, the ref blows a whistle right away, but there was no whistle. They let them play on, and it resulted in a Lee County first down.
And that might have been huge, as that gives them a fresh set of downs.
Handoff to Givens, just shy of the end zone. The clock's still ticking away. 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Lee County's still down. And, you know, definitely if they score here, though, they will go for 2, giving them that 1-point lead. Excuse me, a tie. And they make their way into the end zone.
And that might not be very good for the Mustangs. Lee County is going to need to convert a 2-point conversion here. If they do, they will tie the game, and the Mustangs will have the ball with about a minute 25 left to go. But Middle Creek's going to have to come up huge with blocking a 2-point conversion here.
And this is the loudest we've heard the crowd tonight. Arrington rolls back, looks for a receiver. And the 2-point conversion is no good. Middle Creek holds. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Middle Creek up 2.
Well, that was certainly interesting. I believe the receiver and all of Lee County's team believed he was in the end zone when he caught that ball. Refs are probably going to talk it over, but whistle wasn't blown until he was tackled at around the 10-yard line.
And the final decision was no good, so Middle Creek holds a 2-point lead. And that defensive hold had some definite help from the Creek Crazies. That was the loudest they've been all game, and going back to having a great student section, it can definitely sway the game as far as the morale on the defense.
I think Lee County is going to need to take some drastic measures here on their kickoff in order to gain the lead here. But let's hope that Middle Creek can overcome the adversity and score another touchdown or just hold the game.
Yeah, they don't need to score right now. Definitely, ball protection is what they need to focus on. Cannot afford any fumbles right now or any interceptions. I don't imagine that they're going to try to pass just because, when you run the ball, it runs the clock down, and you don't want to risk an interception.
Well, yeah, Lee County's going to come out here with a onside kick. Middle Creek, do we know how many timeouts that Lee County has remaining?
I think, one timeout. So
I think Middle Creek's just to be able to take a
run the
knee
clock,
so they get the ball back.
Oh yeah, it's definitely under enough time to take knees. An onside kick will be recovered by Middle Creek.
They went into that weird formation again where they're all in a cluster and then they kick it.
And a little scuffle after the kickoff. Like we said, Lee County with one timeout left, so with a good run, in the perfect world, Middle Creek's gonna run the ball and gain a first down, and then I predict Lee County will call their timeout, and then 4 knees will end the game.
Oh my God!
And a high snap, scary moment here at Mustang Stadium. The ball's gonna stay with Middle Creek, but wow.
Oh my gosh.
But the clock will run, which is, I guess, the only good thing that came out of that play. So David just going to wait out the clock here. Game clock just hitting 5 seconds. David hands the ball off to Devon Johnson. He finds it outside. He's going to keep going, breaking tackles. He's going to get enough for the first down and stay inbounds where the clock will run. And surprisingly, Lee County's not taking a timeout. The clock continues to run. Just about a 13-second delay between game and play clock. So, and it looks like David's going to take a knee and end this game with Middle Creek up 21-19.
So yeah, before this, Lee County's going to call a timeout, and with that, we're going to take a quick break. You guys stay tuned when you come back. We're going to have some scores and statistics for you. You're watching the Sports Block. And we're back with a sports block. 16 seconds left on the game clock. Middle Creek up 21-19. They're just going to take a knee here and end this one out.
On the Tri-9 update, the final of Panther Creek versus Apex is Panther Creek 35 and Apex 7.
And it looks like Lee County had another timeout, so we thought there's only one remaining that they had used, but turns out they had 2. So that's going to bring it down to 11 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter.
And, now they have no timeouts left, so one more knee will close this game out. So, a great game by Middle Creek today. Just a few disciplinary actions cost them a few yards with flags, and of course the fumble just a few minutes ago resulted in a Yellow Jacket touchdown. But a great defensive stand on the 2-point conversion. So the defense for the Mustangs should definitely be very happy about today's game. And it took a little while for the offense to get running, but once David got fired up, he definitely started completing a lot more passes. And with that knee, it's going to take us to the final buzzer. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with some post-game stats. You're watching the Sports Block. We'll be right back.
And we're back with the sports block. In case you missed it, Middle Creek wins 21-19 over Lee County. That makes Middle Creek still undefeated within the conference, 4-1 overall, as that pushes Lee County down to 3-2 overall. They are now 2-1 within the conference. I think Middle Creek's gonna move up to one of the top 3 spots now with a Lee County loss. Just some quick stats real quick. In the fourth quarter, Lee County had a total of 13 plays for 382 yards and 2 touchdowns, so definitely kicking on the back burners that are late to go. Unfortunately for them, it wasn't enough. Also, their defense only allowed 35 total yards in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter, they allowed 253 total yards.
I think the play of the game was definitely the defensive stand on the 2-point conversion. And we were just talking that we all thought he might have been in, but we don't have the best angle from up here. So the refs saw it all and said he wasn't in. So big stand by the defense. Definitely the play of the game for me.
Yeah, I know when I get home, I'm definitely going to go look at the archive video on sportsblock.net to see if he was in that end zone. And some stats for Middle Creek. They had 37 total plays for 253 yards and 3 touchdowns in the total overall. The defense only allowed 382 yards. They had 3 sacks and 2 interceptions. And looks like that's going to be it for us tonight, folks. Stay tuned. We got 2 weeks from now. Who do we play, Kevin?
Panther Creek.
We play Panther Creek. Next week we're at Cary. So you guys tune in 2 weeks from now. That's it from me and Kevin, as well as
Dan Berniston.
And you're watching the Sports Block.